Before says so the painful small shit is terrible. Housing is falling apart. Big hospitals are dying. By the way, in our monstrous trillion-dollar defense, they gave it. No, they gave it to the press conference.
Listen, it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
I'm going to drink one. I gotta let it. I can go follow it. What is it first?
Back into the commentary with you guys. And David, you're a member. And True AP wrote in, a new YouTube member. Thanks for whoever gifted me a membership. How can the people? I love it. Thanks for the membership. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's have a little bit of fun with America.
Why that song came like
Why back child labor protection. Wait, if you're under 16, the state won't have to verify your age anymore before you can take a job. But federal officials have been cracking down on child labor violations. Last month, the Labor Department fined a subcontractor for meat packing plants because they employed a kid. Some of them sustained chemical burns after working with cleaning agents. And you can too.
It's ready,
Yep, it's already happening. It's becoming much more common that kids are working in these dangerous environments, and yeah, they're getting burned by chemicals. They're working with industrial equipment, razor sharp saws. They're working with animals are being torn to shreds, heavy machinery, and you're going to see more of it thanks to people like Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who passed a bill in Arkansas that makes it easier for companies to hire younger and younger employees.
Yay.
Under this law, the Youth Hiring Act of 2023, children under 16 do not have to obtain permission from the Division of Labor to get a job. They will no longer need to get an employment certificate, which verifies their age, describe their work and work schedule, and including written consent from a parent or guardian. And they say,
didn't they make this illegal?
Child labor, yeah.
This reason why we have fucking unions, motherfucker, because of shit like this is because laws like this existing.
Labor law.
We're in law, labor laws. Isn't this illegal? This is illegal, guys. How does this? How you bring something back that you took away?
15 or 16.
This is all. This is illegal because kids were getting hurt. Factories and surgical cars weren't being met. It's still happening. They want to bring it back.
Your kid getting a summer job at Dairy Queen. Let me just get rid of the red tape. Now, your kids that's get a summer job. It's super easy for you to write them a summer letter saying, oh yeah, they're allowed to get one. It's their summer job. They're happy to have it. Good work ethic, right? That already exists. You can already do that.
You can already do that.
This is so that
without going to that door and other shit.
Right, so but the other ones are more, they have limitations with those, and those limitations.
But kids should have to have access to all that money.
That there's some lawmakers that are actually trying to pull those, you know, those red lines off of these little kids that, you know, are getting hired at factories where they kill cows for our meat to eat. And places that butcher these meats and, you know what I mean, all this shit like that. So basically auto parts stores, warehouses and shit like that, where heavy, dangerous, you know, very, very sharp and deadly items are being passed around the building, like almost like a blind man working for FedEx.
So now
you know what I mean?
It's time to exploit them.
Working the packing department in the warehouse,
okay,
with conveyor belts.
We're going to get the worst possible salary so that if you
shit, you wouldn't even. It probably wouldn't be blind people working in that facility. I say that now. From my experience of walking through FedEx warehouse, you are not working as a blind individual. If you're blind and they hired you, get out. Get out. I ain't even playing with you. Get out. Because I'm dead ass serious. That job is just not capable of supporting you in any way unless they have you in the corporate office.
Yeah, this guy. I know that we came in late, but you know.
Nah, we on time. We've been on time. We actually hit that bitch like maybe 7 on the nose today. But we ain't said nothing because we actually just chilling listening to the news while we wait for some talent to come through. So we was giving you guys some time.
They are owned by Blackstone.
Excuse me if we just happen to be in a power panel session with, you know, TYT's on main show.
$1.3 billion.
Oh, right.
You think that as a company,
I
these
know I can't
companies
sit
will
down
buy these
now.
other companies, protect them, and try to strip them for parts so they can maximize
You know what?
profit. For them,
Banana and honey.
hiring
You heard it.
children
You heard it here
so
first.
they adults a living wage.
You heard it
Do
here
you think
first.
this country can afford to pay people
We're gonna
adults a
talk
little
about
bit
this.
more when they're
We're gonna talk about this deal. We're gonna talk about this behind the door.
Yeah.
I would say
Just so you
so.
know.
It's important.
I don't want to hear no the more you get no flavor, none. Talk to us.
But this is a no. This is purely motivated by greed.
We'll kind of take a sponsorship. We'll kind of take a sponsorship real quick. No problem. I have no problem taking a sponsorship. Appreciate it. That's all I can say. Peazy Show will welcome Hennessy as a sponsor. I don't even really drink that. I like me some Hennessy.
Is it like desperate?
But
we'll have to talk. That a country and we can go in a different direction. We can make sure that everybody makes a living wage. That kids get to focus on being kids. That they get to actually have their day. Perhaps go to school.
Oh yeah.
Go to the library that still has books that haven't been paid. And prepare themselves for their actual lives.
You know what it is.
Being thrown into
on a Friday.
At this
Happy Friday.
They talk about
Shalom to my Hebrews out there in
that's
the
what
world.
Marjorie Green talks about. But they only mean that when it comes to knowing that gay people exist. When it comes to stopping them from being gunned down at the 15, get sold off as child brides, or going to work for Tyson Foods, suddenly they don't
Almost dropped. Almost took a spiel.
For me,
But yeah, y'all, man, like I'm looking for some talent tonight.
And
Look and see if you guys got some of that good old talent in you.
and then using it to
What is it that you like to do that you're really good at?
and they use child labor.
You got some time? I got some time. I'm here till 8 o'clock. Rock with your boy, Blind MC. I know. Showing me some talent might not seem like a lot. Might not be the most spectacular thing in the world. But hey, you got at least one person in here with at least one good eye. You know, shit. So, you know, somebody will see what you got going on and make sure that, you know, we can say that it's a good thing. I mean, and I appreciate, and I mean, there's somebody here to appreciate. You never know who might be tuning in later. That's who's on a recap too, so, you know. There you have it.
Your kids. The kids are taking your kids. You should fight your kids. Don't fight the guys at the top making $1.3 billion off of all this exploitation.
We're gonna get some cognac.
Oh, your wife go to work now. Oh, yeah, really. She got a wife? Oh, she wants wife said, oh, no. Control body. Oh, you guys should fight. Oh, your kids taking your job, man. You guys should fight. You guys should fight.
I taste that. I didn't see a
Right wingers, I'm begging you, man. I know you care about your family. I know you care about your kids. You're not like Republican politicians. Republican politicians.
Like almost like a rum.
Miss Diamond's up forever.
I'm begging you. Stop listening.
Oh my goodness. So let me know. That's what we're looking at today. Talent show. Got something if you got something. I can show you something if you show me something.
Democrats in Arkansas should be talking about child labor Saturday. Okay?
Hey, what's going on?
So they can clean up.
What's going on?
That's the kind of
Throw a little wave up in there.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders is. Oh, no. Let's be civil. Oh, did you get it in the New York Times and they won't talk about it? Okay. All right, we got it. Everybody check out Dan's report. Everybody check out the Million Things that Jordan's on. The Insurgent Podcast. All right, guys, much longer. The second hour.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to lighten it up. And there's something to say.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
But you know, it's kind of just what we like to do. We just hang out with you guys. We want to see talent. So if you got one, we got some. Come with it. Show us what you're working with.
To have a company that cares that much about it is.
I know, right?
USA.
Our system is inherently rigged against the will of the people.
There's so much going on in the world today. I think I say that quite often on the show here. I wonder how many times. I mean, kind of curious. Something that happens to be a question I say a lot, or a thing I say a lot. Because I realize it is. There's a lot of things going on in the world today. And just knowing the different levels of crazy that take place in our society today, man, it's crazy. Very crazy. Challenges, constantly trying to navigate sanity on a day-to-day basis. It's no wonder why people are so confused about what's right and what's wrong these days.
The TYT will proudly progressive, call out corruption wherever we see it, from Republicans, Democrats, or anyone else. Unlike mainstream media outlets, we're not beholden to corporate advertisers, defense contractors, to Wall Street, or to Big Pharma. We only have to answer to our audience, and for nearly 2 decades, we've accomplished by delivering honest.
I didn't even know they've been out there. They've been out there this long.
Fear or favor.
Over 20 years now.
Wow.
20 years, 2 decades. They celebrated their 21 years this year.
Also back to do this in a way that is fun and light. We can do this together to serve our audience. And yes, indisputable has been the fastest growing news.
That's like 2002 or
in the United States of America, compared to all shows on MSNBC, Fox News, and roughly 30 others.
Overtaking the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Donald Trump radicalized citizens. He's the chief test. Republicans still want you to think that critical that can happen.
Oh, wait.
Not even
So who is it going to be? I'm curious to see who will be our first contestant. Anyone coming? Anyone want to come in? Let me know. What's the game? Jay Glenn. What's happening?
Of the voters picking the politician.
You know, today Friday, so you know,
in a privileged position,
we kicking, Ken Fu kicking.
I
got a whole nother one of these. The backwards.
Backwards.
Got a whole nother one of these. I'm about 2 of them. I'm not gonna make 2 one time.
They want anarchy so they can start creating their own rules.
I wonder what my town is. Everybody got different talents.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
So those are the people I'm talking
I mean, a lot of people say I'm funny. I mean, hell, that's the thing.
I guess my talent is, I guess I'm. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say I'm
There's
pretty
a
good.
difference
What you
between
like?
there's a difference between self-proclaimed talent and an actual talent that people see in you.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what kind of talent I think I'm good at, so I don't know what my talent. Maybe other people can see what my talent. What do you think my talent is? I don't know what I'm good at.
I don't know. Like, I mean, it would definitely have to be something like, you know,
You're just honestly music.
hell, I mean, something that I mean, I can see. I honestly see the fact that you know, you're not. You know, I don't know. Like, you could be someone who could pick up on multiple talents. Because I mean, I hear you spit. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like other than that, I mean, I see, you know, you got a good work ethic. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know what I mean. That could, you know, also be considered a talent as well, because I mean, your assemblies of different tasks that
Well,
you
well, I
have
get
to.
to the talent. I get to the, like, people should already have. I feel like everybody should have. I feel like that's something that I feel like it's something that's a basic thing.
Right.
I don't really consider it because maybe it just comes so naturally to me.
Yeah, I
consider
get it.
something basic, but most people consider it a talent, and it kind of like throws me off. I try to understand, but it's like something I kind of can't because I'm like, it just comes to me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just different. Everybody's different. Which is why everybody's unique and has their own talent. Your talent is being fucking good at telling the goddamn truth.
What it was, but I was like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, in fact, you can put that in the next episode of Go Fact Yourself.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will.
That's how the podcast. Okay.
Now, what is a talent that someone could showcase? Yeah, besides music wise, you know, like,
I mean,
like a performance.
I mean, this could be you know, magician.
Your trends into
Be a poet.
students.
Be, you know, just, you know, someone who could really, you know, flip a you know, I don't know, like, I mean, show us something, you know, unique or nothing, as long as it's not, you know, just, you know what I mean, anything nasty. You coming up here and doing some weird shit. Like, you come up here and show us something cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you're sitting outside, there's a beautiful sunset or some shit. I mean, hell, you know?
So thank you for again asking and
it's just it's the whole, you know, just trying to, you know, reach out and connect with people. You know what I mean? We got this portal open for you guys, so you know what it is. On IG, you can tap in, question the joint. Please let us know if you want to tap in over here on Facebook or YouTube by clicking the link in the bio or clicking the link in the comment section. I'm sorry, people. But Twitch people, you know what it is. See me a comment in there and I'll see if I see it.
we need general neutral bathholders, and so people use a bathroom that they in fact are comfortable with.
There's more to his response in a moment. More details about the policies his party has been pushing for. According to Virginia's
so you know,
Education law,
just trying to expand on the horizons.
Soon to be required to use
it's
locker rooms,
beautiful day, man. I mean, I had a nice little motion through the day. People think I'm stirring shit up, but now I'm just expressing the truth.
Because it's a complicated one. It also stipulates, however, that
I guess that's what happens when you're a wolf.
Their name or gender and official school records to
stir up shit. Because I mean, hey,
not refer to
you know,
students by their desired name or pronoun unless their parents request the
work.
And even so,
I mean, as I said before, is there a problem? Because I mean, I want my kids to know the difference between things. I want my kids to know the truth. I'm excused in the fact that fucking y'all want to keep the fairy tale stories going and all this shit, but I refuse to do that. I'm saying the truth is Santa Claus is fake.
Youngkins knew
and keep on telling these damn kids that shit, and then they grow up and be these damn crazy ass adults that think Santa Claus is a real person. So when they don't get shit for Christmas, they ready to kill him too. And he already a fake person. So now we killing innocent people who trying to play a role just to be friendly, because y'all done commercialized something, trying to put up your numbers on sales and all this dumb shit. You don't think we don't know that shit? Some creepy ass story turns up as a
Black Friday sale for Christmas. It's like a religious holiday, goddammit.
Make sure parents know what's in the library.
I would have bought something.
Now let's go back
Thanksgiving was a. I'm gonna be the person to tell my kids Thanksgiving is a slap in the face to the native people of this land. I'm gonna keep it real with them. Trust me, bro. You'll never hear me lie to these kids when it comes to the truth on that shit, because that's the truth.
And it's just
this land was stolen from the people that own it.
That's non-controversial and something that I think is.
And you see who owns this country.
Again, I think that's a very difficult discussion.
Don't even play like it ain't even a secret.
Glad to see you and your dad here together.
And this might be controversial for me to say, but I personally think that when it comes to bathrooms, gender identity should be what determines which one you use. But when it comes to sports teams, I think personally that still should be decided based on biological sex.
I know what you're trying to do over here. I didn't want you to. I was just put it out for you.
Respect is who they truly feel.
You know.
Also, of course, never ever discriminated against. But that does not mean that we support people's gender identity. And why we support people's gender identity, that their biological sex needs to cease mattering in all circumstances. There are simply physical differences between biological males and females, and we don't have to ignore that fact to support and respect transgender people. That said, whichever side you come down on the issue of sports, the reality is that you're also not seeing an epidemic of trans athletes like Republicans make it seem. And in 2021, legislators in more than 20 states introduced bills that would ban transgender males from competing for sports teams in public high schools. Yet in almost every case, they could not cite sponsors of these bills could not cite a single instance in their own state.
I don't even remember what I just. Did we pull everything out of the middle chamber of the
as well as conservative supporting them? Only a few times that it has been an issue. So that's my thoughts on this complicated issue. Jake.
I mean, yeah. So first,
okay, because that was because you packed the bowl. You packed the bowl again. I was like, I was just trying to remember.
Here's a reminder. Sex and date.
I'm rolling. I mean, I got the vodka right there, but I didn't want to roll this.
Take your time, brother. We already.
Here's a reminder.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Happy to help. Join us during the World Live Chat. Advertisements. Breakfast every offers. Skip ad. Button. Join us during the World Live Chat.
Yeah.
was tricky. Okay. So number one, he actually looked reasonable. He wasn't necessarily reasonable as I'm going to tell you, but he looked reasonable. He even looked about? So I was kind of taken aback when I saw this clip. I'm so used to Republicans being outward, visible, Republican politicians being outward, visible monsters where they're not fighting. I was exactly expecting the guy named, that's a trans kid making a really great point, right? Like, really? He should be in the girls' bathroom? What a great point, right? And I have to 90% expected the Republican to respond with, yeah, look, the woke politics in America, we're not going to stand for it. No, please be human for a second. And he was human. Oh, thank God. All right. So, number two, I agree with that. But with a huge caveat. So, guys, is there biological differences among the genders in terms of strength and speed? Yes. Is it true that all men are like faster and stronger than all women? Of course not, right? But on average, especially for the best performers, the men do perform better in sports.
Right.
So
on average, men do perform better. It's just that, I mean, but that's not the point, though. There are women that are stronger and faster than men. What the fuck? That's not the point. What the fuck? I mean, I don't get that fact. I don't get that whole thing either. It's like everything falls on the man, on the dick. Like, everything falls on the dick. Like, it's like, you gotta understand, the dick is liable for every damn thing. It's like, nigga, if the motherfucker starts shooting in here, it's up to the man to stop this nigga. That shit. There ain't no woman in here that's allowed that's gonna be looked at. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like, wow. It's gonna be some shit. They're gonna be like, wow, a woman where were the men?
Right. And also, we get frowned upon.
Facts. Are you kidding me?
We didn't really cause.
Exactly. 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 It's come on, man. Something breaks. Most of the time, you hear females coming up. On an average, yeah, probably it would weigh itself to almost an even match. But there aren't many that are talk to you about fixing a car or repairing a motherfucking radiator from a motherfucking yeah, because majority of them is dangerous or working in a mine shaft. You feel me? Like this is kind of shit that like a lot of times you wouldn't see. A woman do. You know, if you do, it's because she has slim figures and can get into smaller spaces.
Or she really enjoys doing that.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like she wanted to do that.
Yeah,
and she chose that as a career option.
No female's gonna do oil rigging, underwater oil rigging, but they have females that do that.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's very few fields in the world that women will step into, like willingly. Like very few.
Construction workers.
Right, because I mean the world is evolving in a way where the opportunity for them is just as equal as the opportunity for men.
Right.
That happens all the time.
Some of them majority just don't see that as an option to do.
Right. What do you really see a woman doing that?
Nah, I mean, like in a sense, for me, I don't think women of this day have that in mind. Majority level of no, I don't think. I think that's not a career choice when you have options like lawyers, doctors, you know what I'm saying? Even police officers, if you want to be dangerous, shit like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's about as dangerous as you're gonna get. Construction, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's why I mentioned it, construction. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, yeah, there's women there too. You know.
So far in 2023,
I mean, yeah.
campaign is tracking more than 400.
I look at the option of. You know,
state houses across the country.
They have
175 of those specifically restrict the rights of transgender people.
I don't know, like their mental mindset is more of a hustle. You know, at 100 times faster rates at some point.
Using it as a wedge issue is an unfair, unreasonable, and hateful thing to do. But I also do think there's room for a conversation about these things where we don't have to always on the left have these very immediate reactions as well. We can also have nuance.
But I never really do. I stay hopeful. What's up, Joe? Joe on the beach, though. And I will say,
this is an important issue to such a small minority, and yes, there shouldn't be discrimination based on.
It's a crazy week, man. It's a crazy week.
Gender identity, but
it's a crazy week.
Let's talk about healthcare.
But I'm glad we're here on Friday. You know, we made it through this motherfucker. Another one down.
Kids are dying.
And hey,
this is not.
Maybe I'll get a birthday, a sort of birthday, something. Maybe not. I highly doubt it, but at the same time, you know.
True, but just a quick counter to that, I think the fact that these things are being discussed and you can't stop the right from talking about them constantly, I do think it's then incumbent on people on the left to not let them characterize us in ways where they can say, look, they are unreasonable, they can't listen to an argument because then
it just splits things further. We're as guilty as the other side of keeping people divided.
So let me just
yeah.
So first of all,
Nah, because I was just, I'm in my thoughts right now in this motion right now,
change makes people uncomfortable. So in the old days, they didn't know.
Yeah, man, like,
were there? Yeah, they were, right? But they just didn't know, right? So now when they know, it's hard for people to
13
adjust.
years.
It's okay to admit that. Okay, so here, I'll give you a personal example. I this is so everybody kind of connects, right? So I'm in the country. My name is Jake Cooper, but it's the C spelled with
man.
I'm sorry, the Jake is spelled with a C, right? So it looks like Sank Weiger or something like that. And people will say to me all the time, why don't you just change your name?
A lot of time.
Okay, and back then it didn't even seem weird, right? No, JP
now
was
everything is different.
But guys, the reason I'm using that example is because I get it. It doesn't look like a name they're familiar with, they're comfortable with. Why is it C pronounced like a J? It's freaking me out, right? And so it doesn't help if I go, well, you're being racist against me. No, just tell me, hey, it's a different country, different language.
Still wish
like a J
sometimes.
Hey, now you can press all your Turkish friends. Okay? And so, like, it's incumbent on us to be a little bit more accepting, too. Like, I get it. It's making me uncomfortable, but it really shouldn't. Let me tell you why it shouldn't. Right? So that's point. Then, to what Helen said. So, why are we spending time on this when it's a right-wing attack point to distract us? Because that's the other genius of the right issue. Not only does it get your side to hate the others and give you their votes so you can get tax cuts for the rich, right? But the other thing that it does is it forces the left. It weaponizes our decency against us. They think, you know what, Americans are not ready for trans people because it's kind of relatively new. They got used to gay people. We used to hate them. We used to tell them to hate them. But now they're kind of used to them. They realize it's in their family. Okay, now let's get them to hate trans people because they're not as familiar with them, right? And the great thing is, it'll become the biggest issue of the country because once we attack people for no reason at all, and we spread our fear and hatred, the left gets too decent. They'll have to fight back. They'll have to defend them. And once they defend them, they fall into our trap. You're making people uncomfortable. Tax cut for the rich. Okay, that's literally what happens. Literally what happened in the Trump years. Okay, so the last things here are, number one, look, don't believe anything that comes out of the lying politician's mouth. So, for example, he said, you know what? I really think we should have more bathrooms. Really? Did you put forward a bill to finance more bathrooms in the public schools? Oh, you didn't, right? Well, look at the insanity. Helen is so right. What's the bigger issue for your kids in schools? Is it getting ripped apart by an AR-15? I know I'm scared to death of it. So many parents are worried to send their kids to school because there's nonstop massacres in the schools.
Facts.
Is that an issue a little bit more important than a trans kid playing the wrong sport in the middle of Idaho, the one case that you found?
Right.
Guys, you all know it's 10,000 times more important. Yet what do they propose for that? First of all, nothing. But second of all, they say mental health. And you say, hey, wait, do you want to fund mental health? They go, no, we'll just lie. And then they say, maybe the answer is more doors. So more doors and more toilets over nonsensical issues that we brought up to divide the country and drive hatred. What we could do instead, of what the Democrats should do instead, is every time this issue comes up, there's, hey, good news, guys. I know you're concerned about education, right? You're concerned about the high schools, what's going on, your kids, right? I'm concerned about it. My number one concern is the teachers. They're way underpaid. They're underpaid compared to other countries, compared to where it's 3 decades ago, compared to other industries. So why don't we do Bernie Sanders' vote and pay every teacher in America $60,000 a year? Let's attract a much better talent that way. Make sure your kids have a wonderful education. And good news, it only costs 5% of the defense budget. And the Congressional Budget Office, nonpartisan, says that the defense budget is at least 15% too much. Pork barrel politics that goes to nothing but waste. Let's just take a third of that waste and spend it on our teachers so you have a great school system. That would be an incredibly constructive way to fight back against the war on teachers and the war on parents.
And the great benefit, Jake, to what you said about the decency of us on the left fighting for people's rights and compassionately trying to support people is that we actually then move the issue to a place where the debate becomes about these small number of transgender athletes in schools or in professional sports instead of it being where they would prefer the issue to be about transgender rights in general and respect and acknowledging their humanity, we've already won that. We've already helped move that issue towards a place of compassion. Now it's about the details, and that's a big win, I think.
All right, we gotta take a break. When we come back,
take it.
Well, until the Republicans brought child labor back, well, now they're bringing child marriages back. So, no joke, we'll do that when we return.
Advertisement. 15 seconds. 5. Skip home. Button. View live stream notification.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We hear about these things all the day, man. All the day. All the day. It's crazy. You know, water life, I guess you could say. Water's life. Water's life.
Okay. Okay, so maybe it was worth it. Maybe it was worth spending $2.
So right here, let's go. Our members, great Apex Citizen. The right wing of this country has been trying to privatize all education in an effort to maintain their power over a poorly educated proletariat because of school programs. Right. So I like that you added the personal angle there. And yeah, if you're wondering why they attend school so much, almost on every issue, ban the books, trans people, they don't say gay, critical race issues, attack after attack after attack on schools. One, Republicans hate that the teachers union gives money to Democrats. Okay,
right.
So they're trying to destroy teachers in this country very, very consciously and purposely.
I'm letting them get salty.
Yeah, they do what I do, right? Yeah.
They get salty.
Make tons of money off of it. And their corporate donors are trying to do this. That's, by the way, a lot of those owners also control them.
Getting hit with that dust too. So you know, it's getting hit with all that good dust.
How do you get people to work for taxes for the rich if they have an education? Why would they say, hey, take my money when I'm making $30,000 a year and give it to affiliate? What are you, nuts? But if you're not educated, easier to do. So when you think about it that way, now you realize, oh, that's actually really logical for them to try to destroy our education system.
I proceed to take myself.
Now, we go to YouTube members. Mr. Morales says, I've had John since he's been wanting to go dragging down. Who will be next? Okay, we're all going to recover. John should have an excellent vacation. He certainly deserves it. Incredibly hard work for him. He probably seems to be behind the scenes. Herman Weber wrote in, hey y'all, I'm woke. I'm also a social justice warrior and woke person. Back in the day, this was called, brace yourselves, being polite or having good manners. That is so true. Right? Oh yeah, look at these guys. They respect black people and gay people. Whoa. Yeah, we respect each other and we're decent to one another.
Right.
But yeah, that's a lot of right-wing voters respect that's outrageous. Frida Express 08 says that photo of all the shows together, you all look like the progressive X-Men. Ooh, badass. You're saying that, we appreciate it. Debbie HNYC wrote it after the Bernie Sanders administration proposal. Bernie will be the vice president of our lifetime. I wrote a tweet that got really popular the other day about, imagine if Bernie had won in 2016. He was really close. And he was beating Trump on election day. Imagine how different the country would have been if Bernie Sanders had won.
Thanks, DNC.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. The Truth Dragon in New Jersey 09 says, I was in the military. I saw many toys that went unused. It was
yes, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I'm not hearing any talent to persuaded to come in to vote tonight for any time with us, man. So we just sitting there chilling, man. Keep it till the time, right? No?
All right.
Tipping
This
to the
is
town.
what pineapple with a little bit of banana and
scholarships on YouTube. So also thank you.
a little bit of heavy.
Sizemore became number one. So welcome. You're not part of the
Circle run.
All right, in cognitive dissonance that only can exist on the right of this country, Republicans in West Virginia are simultaneously having censored groomers and voting down legislation that would prevent child marriage in their states. Currently, children can marry as young as 16 in West Virginia with parental consent. Anyone younger than that must also get a judge's consent. We started earlier. The bill's being sponsored. Democratic Del Kayla Young.
Well, that's smooth.
Streaming and going live now.
You know how I think it's smooth, rough.
In the state involving one or more children. Again, to be clear, that means you can get married if you are younger than 16 years old. As long as the judge is cool. The bill will establish that 18 is the age of consent and remove the ability of a minor to obtain consent through their parents, legal guardians, or by court petition. Existing legal marriages, including those done in other states, would be unaffected. But that wasn't acceptable to the Republicans who dominate the state Senate, was it? Of course not. The Senate Judiciary Committee rejected the bill without debate, 8 to 9 votes. A week after it passed, House delegates, meaning children in West Virginia can still get married. Finally, on the same 8-9 margin, members of the committee voted to remove a clause from the strike and insert amendment to a separate bill that would close the loophole in West Virginia law that currently makes many instances legal in West Virginia. They voted against making spousal rape illegal. To make that very clear. Some of the bill's opponents have argued that teenage marriages are part of life.
Has that money that Bahamas
Mike Stewart, a former federal prosecutor who sided with the majority, using his case as his reasoning to oppose the bill.
I'm one of those guys that I've got parents who 50 years later are still giving teenagers that were married at the age of 16, and this guy who's the luckiest guy in the world. I've got the greatest parents in the world. I can accept a number of 16. Right? My parents were married at 16. They are disgustingly in love. To this day, they can't keep their hands off each other. And so I would ask this body to consider a more reasonable figure of 16.
How is that?
These people are so very stupid. They are deeply.
If they believe that.
If
they believe that, what you just said,
you fucking 16 when 16 was about 180 years ago. What's that got to do with what the law should be and the age should be? I was born a long time ago. My parents were 16. So I urge this body to not change anything and never update nothing and make sure that children are at risk everywhere of being sold off into marriages because I'm here, everybody.
Right.
Exciting. Interestingly, the bill was resurrected by the state Senate today despite failing in committee. It'll be up for a final reading today, and the Senate will have the right to amend the bill, but that does not mean it's going to pass. Several senators gave impassioned speeches after the bill was brought back, some of whom defended the right of teenagers in love to marry. If there was ever a state that needed this bill to pass, it's West Virginia. It is a backwards, strange place oftentimes. All respect. I probably will perform there one day. The point is, although recent figures are available, according to the Pew Research Center, West Virginia had the highest rate of child marriages among the states in 2014, with the state's 5-year average of 7.1 marriages for every 1,000 children ages 15 to 17. But make no mistake, it's not just there. Republicans
used to it, yeah.
to be proponents of
Pineapple just smoothing it out.
proposal in Wyoming, for example, would have raised the minimum age to 16.
It's mad tropical, right?
The Wyoming Republican Party circulated an email that included an argument about that since minors could get pregnant, marriage must remain open to them for the sake of those children. Wow, sometimes
The one goal I have that's guaranteed. I know, and I know I don't want it. I will try every single week. I don't think I'm going to stuff before I try. So much new weeds coming out every fucking month, bro. I just found new ways to smoke. Now I gotta try every new weed this month.
I think I've tried that. Thanks to you. At least a few strains in like double digits now. So I'm proud to say I've expanded my weed coverage. Yeah. I mean,
literally.
as long as we keep finding new strains that we haven't seen or tried.
Yo, there's so many that there's so many that I've missed. So many I know I've missed. I know I can't buy it all, bro. Unless I would, bro. I really, if I had like $300 and I just had like $10, I would buy 10. I mean, all these streams.
Oh yeah,
I would. Fuck it, but some of them like $20, some of them $30. They're all different streams.
If I could afford it, I'd say I probably spend
That's why
I probably spend about $1,000 a month on just bud for myself. It's just like, yeah.
No,
When I want to smoke, I got to
it's
smoke.
not just 16-year-olds that can marry
When I
each
want to
other.
smoke, I can smoke.
It's 40-year-olds
I
that
don't have to
can
worry about
marry
it.
16-year-olds. And that
I got like 2 of each. I got like 2 bags of each.
like a 40-year-old should
I
not
think that's funny roughly about like
16-year-old. Even with
I
can see myself comfortable with 1,000 a month.
I think that'll be more than comfortable for me. Because depending on where I get my weed from, $1,000
Well,
gonna be
no,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Because if you add up the fact, I'm talking about not just.
oh, it's different
You know
kind.
what I mean? Different kinds.
Just freely they just go to get whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, like,
no matter the price.
but like 2 of each in a way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like two of these straight.
2 of each different strains. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. I want to do.
Maybe a half a dozen, maybe maybe a dozen or more. You know, and keep expanding.
I'll do like 2/8 of this.
Yeah.
A quarter of this, a quarter of that, half of that, quarter of this, get out of that, you know?
My grandma was 15 when she got married in rural South Korea and like was illiterate. Trust me, she didn't like that. She wasn't like, what?
And the fact that heaven exists doesn't mean she believes this is a great idea. Yes, and by the way, my grandmother hated it. So, although still, knows that. So we're doing a petition on this. So we want to see it.
No, they won't put this
We're asking Speaker McCarthy to introduce a nationwide bill. Hashtag protect our kids to legalize cannabis. You can use the QR code to sign it. You can go to the link that you see there. We'll see that in the description box.
The more I find new ways,
click there. But tell Speaker McCarthy. So do you want to protect our kids, or do you want legalized farming? Because those are actually your choices, and they're actually voting in places like West Virginia, Wyoming, Tennessee. Republicans are pushing child marriage all across the country while pretending to be against grooming. It's amazing, amazing. So look, we're trying to help them.
That's crazy.
And I don't mean that in like some political way. I just mean so that they can fight back and win a policy. Right?
That is like taking a child and raising them to marry someone that you know in a marriage with them or their child, or you know what I'm saying?
So like arranged marriage?
Arranged marriage, that type of shit. Selling the child, but the parent that tells the child makes a profit for marrying that person. Because they don't not only get a bond with that, they get some of the money from their family. See what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like
instead of them building like or being like
it's kind of like what Jay-Z and Beyonce did.
Right, a natural.
They got together for money purposes.
I guess you could. I don't think that would be. I think that was something else there.
You want to get married?
I would say fucking more or less like arranged marriage is more or less in instead of the setup of you've been basically whole life. You know what I mean? Another person's fucking property. Basically.
That's what they're doing. So they're like, all right, you know what, these women, we're taking away their rights, they can't control their bodies anymore. But they have some use. Let's get them started the minute they hit puberty. Let's go, baby. Go. That's what this is about.
Wow. Makes so much sense because I couldn't figure out. I was like, what? How does this help them? But you're right. It's replacing. And especially now, related to the story is that spousal rape, not a problem, not an issue. So if you want to rape your 14-year-old bride and she gets pregnant, no problem. No problem at all. Legal.
Basically, the plan is take away women's rights, like Jake said.
That's what I'm saying. This is how shit happens like that too, where
and then
14-year-olds getting
pregnant, and they're allowed to have some rights until they reach marrying age. But there's no program to support them.
They get put in these situations like this.
Sometimes without resources, and so by the time they reach marrying age, they're like, please marry me out to whoever you can. I just need some food and someone to take care of me. I'm rightless. That's the Wild West that the world is fighting for.
Amazing. All right, we gotta take a break. More amazing stories in Utopia. In the bonus episode for the members, by the way, Luna decides to get married to herself. Could she stand herself or no? How quick was the divorce? All right, we'll tell you when we come back.
You know what he said? All right, we got it to your way. All right, guys, what's your talent? Show me some talent.
We're empty tonight. I told you. This is usually my Friday, though. That's why we have a little bit of good old progressive intellect.
So yeah, they wow. So what's more? They talking about what morals and what's more important, right? Shit, because they are more concerned about that little boy bad things than about other shit that's going on.
Right. See what I'm saying?
Pay attention to all the wrong things.
Then on top of
not
that,
saying it's not an issue, but like
then on top of that, in other states, like, you know, where they were just talking about just now, that was I believe West Virginia. They were saying like stuff like that. Fucking with the grooming. Like that's crazy. You feel me? So like that's crazy. That is fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. They trying to do that through child law, through marriage laws, and trying to lower the legal age for marriage.
So I hear
he said my fucking parents got married at 16. They're still married today. They may be. That's just, we at least think about it. Revisiting Lauren back to the standard it was back then. What?
And she said, what's happening? I mean, just absolutely.
Yo,
this was your part of it. This was your
you know, I mean, the young youth love. I mean, to understand that teenage love is crazy, bro. Because I was there too. Feel me? I chased them and chased them too.
Like whole, especially rich, whole love.
I chased it and chased it too. No, wasn't very lucky.
20 years later,
hey, I did what I had to do.
My grandmother was like, "No, thank you."
I mean, they ain't great for the dudes either.
Yeah, but I don't.
This is a different.
I don't think that's ready. I don't think that's somebody ready.
Share your perspective.
I mean, I honestly don't even think 18 is ready. So I think you should be at least 20 before you decide to fucking get married. I think you should at least be 21 before you decide to get married. Before you can get married, I think you should be 21 years old before you get married.
course, that's a good point.
Honestly,
Chris,
marriage is a huge decision. Marriage is a huge decision.
That's to be able to be able to have a baby.
But also, but
20 gifts, amazing. I jumped on people with Jake.
I seriously think
so you guys are
21, bro. I'm telling you. The reason why I say that is because, yeah, marriage is a huge decision. Huge decision. It is a connection of two people accountable for one thing.
Introduce this idea to their heads, which is true.
A structure of together.
And maybe he still does something wrong.
A structure of together. No, but not only that, but listen to the point though. Like there's not only the embodiment of the full physicality of two people being considered marriage or married in the sense of how they are together or whatever. But there's the mental, physical, spiritual, whatever you want to add into that goes into it. It's a lot because not only that is involved, but there's also financial statements of federal and state that have to be adequate to their, you know what I'm saying, to their account for credibility's sake. You see what I'm saying? And this ties into different things. You see what I'm saying? So that also includes like businesses and different anything that are attached to some, even one person's name. You see what I'm saying? On that bill. So even if the husband is attached to something, the wife is also eligible for it.
Who I talked to.
But that's, I thought that was only for divorce.
No.
Or is that
I said that's marriage.
One of
That's the legal, that's the legality of marriage. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Like he
so it's kind of like
Until divorce.
Kind of like how someone tells a man buy the house and the married, that's the married house.
That's my boss.
Kind of like that.
And like
Or like
I'm thinking like more like if you are, well, yeah, my last time, what the fuck I was talking about. Right, so marriage is more or less like, okay, the financial side would be like, if your business, if you and your business are tied to your wife, you and your account, right? You know what I mean? Together, for example. So I have a joint account. You see what I'm saying? And your business is tied to the joint account. Whatever happens with the business also happens with her too, right? So you know what I'm saying? In that structure is what I'm saying. That's the business right, but when we're talking in business, but as I'm saying, like I'm just giving basic, like you know what I mean, examples of ties to how marriage works. Okay, see what I'm saying? The same way he gets it, she can get it too. Right. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So this is why in a marriage. And it's during like things of criminality. If he's guilty and they're trying to prove it, she cannot by law testify against him unless she chooses to. Unless she chooses to.
Because
see what I'm saying? There you go. Now you see what's going on. See what I'm saying?
That part I naively believe.
Right.
It's like,
you see what I mean? So it's like, okay, now we see what's going on.
The other part is the broken. So if you're from the new world, and you've never experienced that, you would be that's why it's still
things like that can be advocated in a manner of like
or a TV show.
even
but a significant majority of the time.
Or how about tying your child to a man to a man that is involved in a culture attitude, you know, attitudes is now raising on a cattle on a compound like kids and like young men and women that join the compound and convince these. You know what I'm saying? Like on some. Have you ever seen Poltergeist? Yeah.
Not the whole
So it's a giant culture. So she's got
it is weird, like cultic, like join this club and drink this toxic goo that's gonna kill all of us at the same time, and we'll go to heaven together. You feel me? Weird shit like that. What I'm saying, weird to that. You know what I mean? That's the kind of weird shit. And then there's just like
the verbal abuse,
weird,
the overt racism, sexism, all that stuff is normal.
Like some old generic ass spiritual connection and shit. It's like, you know what I mean? Weird shit. Like, you know what I mean? Word. So I'm saying, like, the world we live in, I would assume this is where we have reached the point of, oh my God, we're almost running. We feel like we're running out of things that we can find and think of as real, or even if it isn't real, say it's real. And hope people believe in it. Make millions of people believe something.
But now
that they never thought was true.
No, it ain't normal to me, man.
And it probably isn't true. Just to get it out there.
Yeah. And it's
because
crazy
like,
because some
they
of
always
the
want to say they have never seen. You know what I mean? There's that whole saying. There's nothing new under the sun.
I mean, the fact that Harvey Weinstein was flat out.
So they're trying to figure out something new.
For decades, and everybody knew it. Everybody in the business knew it.
And I mean, I get it. I'm trying to do it too.
That's how toxic this business was. And it's a paradigm change. It takes a long time to turn the train that's been going 100 miles.
We are happy to be here.
Hey, I'm a producer, and if I want to bang my actresses, I can. You know, if I want to ask my actresses to be in the threesome.
It's 8 o'clock, man. I gotta go. Tomorrow's Saturday night, though, man. I hope y'all tap in with us for it. You know what it is. We got about 30 minutes to go. So
incredible. This guy has been working.
Don't do it. Don't make me wait.
The 30s.
Jump in with me and rap. Let's get it. I'm on it. Saturday Night Cypher's next. Peace, y'all. We out.
Yellow face movies, like playing a background actor where the lead was like Charlton Heston with his eyes taped back. They were like, I'm a Chinaman.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, and it takes a long time to turn the train. But I think you're right.
Word, like you see how she.
No. Because like I've been in situations where I remember I got into it with a hairdresser. And I said, I don't know, I'm not really sure this style is working. And she said, you know what, you're not coming on the call.